Namuone robi papa kami egi. Namuone ro papa George kami egi. Namuone ro mama Joe kami egi. Namuone ro si kishe kami egi. Ale wo kontreta ya kami so. Yenye betore. Era muye mo. Yenye betore. Yo bere muye mo. Yenye betore. Isabore get away. Yenye betore. Only want to get away. Yenye betore. We coming again. Who wanna run Cdc coming again? Come who wanna run job, we are coming again. Who wanna run mama Joe coming again? Be the run Cdc coming again. Now they hope for the giant coming so. And who wanna run? Take up and I'm moving. Be my back it away. We coming again. We was the winners. We coming again.
Hello again, and a warm welcome to another edition of the CDC Hour. Today is Wednesday, July 30th, 2025. The CDC Hour is it's a 60-minute package of activities within the Congress for Democratic Change and other issues affecting the body politics of our country. Like I said, today is Wednesday, July 30th, 2025, and we are here discussing a very important topic. We are discussing a very important topic that all of you will need to sit and listen to it and get amused by it. I will be right back after a bit of our theme song.
Celebrate. Where most go corridor. For this I wanna go there. Celebrate. Celebrate.
Yes, today is a wonderful day. We will celebrate. Today is a beautiful day. We will celebrate. Just we have victory day. We will celebrate. That's what the song says. Welcome back to the CDC Hour. We are here to bring you the program for the next 55 minutes. If you are on the live feed, please share the video to your friends. Please share the video so that other people can be able to join the show. The other people can be able to watch. Today we are discussing a very important topic, uh, and that topic is something that all of you may agree with me about. The Congress for Democratic Change is at the crossroads. There are a lot of there are a lot of things that are happening. Some of them may be strange, but some of them are not strange at all. Because we expected some of these things, we expected some of these betrayals, we expected some of these issues to happen, especially when a political party is not in power anymore. When a political party is not in power anymore, there are a lot of things that can happen, a lot of, you know, crossovers, a lot of realignment of different people for different reasons, especially people who may have been in your ranks, people who live for their own selfish aggrandizement, and the departure of some of those people can be very, very much painful because of some of the things that is said, not necessarily that these things are true, but they just decided to say some things because they are looking for greener pasture. They are leaving and saying things about the political party, or they are saying things about their camp, which the places they are going will, want to hear. And so it is the case within the Congress for Democratic Change, Liberia's biggest opposition political institution, probably Liberia's biggest, grassroots political party in the body politics of the country. So, seditions, seditious sympathizers well wishes the rest of our people that are in Radio Lands in the last few months, in the last few weeks, in the last few days. There have been a lot of things happening. There have been a lot of movements. A lot of movements are happening around the needle. And so you find different players, you find different people making different sorts of statements about the Congress for Democratic Change. The latest of them being former Deputy Minister for Research and Extension and former Deputy Minister former Solicitor General of the Republic of Liberia, Councillor Serenius Cephas, Councillor Sema Serenius Cephas. You know, we don't find pleasure, especially me, I don't find pleasure in discussing some of these things, but like Eddie will always say, when when characters stand in front of the issue, he said what we do, we tear you apart, and the pain that is associated with tearing you apart, we don't tell you sorry, because even though we did not mean to tear you apart, but because you find yourself in front of the issues, so we will take it against you and tear you apart. So I'm not saying it verbatim, because I don't know how AB can really say his thing, but that's true. So we join Mr. Abraham Gossen to weigh on, to also send that caveat across to our people, to different players. So, like I said, Serena Stephens came today and said a lot of things, a lot of different things that are lies, you know. But even if some of those things were true, right? The question becomes, when did he realize that some of those things that he's saying were wrong, that permeated, according to him, during the administration of President George Weah? But citizens, if you are out there, it is for you. Okay? You are now seeing the real, the real people who are or who were against your movement, the real people who undermine the foundation of your political institution, for which we today find ourselves in opposition. Mr. Sema Serena Cephas argues that people who were, you know, people who wanted to serve the administration, people who wanted to serve the George Weah government, were not given the chance to serve the George Weah government, and so he placed himself into that shoes. He was one of those. He was one of those people who were denied. He was despite he being a part of the administration, but he did not get certain things. He did not enjoy. He expedited his conversation further on the OKFM uh, show this evening with Julius J, in which he said he was sidelined. He was not given the latitude of responsibilities. The contribution he made to the CDC, did not enjoy that. But Serena Cephas was one of the few uh, people who were very opportune within the CDC government. As a matter of fact, he was Deputy Minister for Research and Extension at the Ministry of Agriculture. Okay, he went on later to be appointed, to be elevated, okay, promoted in a simple term, as a Solicitor General of the Republic. The Solicitor General of the Republic is responsible, is the government chief prosecutor, who is always in the court to prosecute on behalf of the government of Liberia within the judiciary. Okay? He serves the executive, but he prosecutes through the Ministry of Justice. So he's the country's chief prosecutor. He became the chief prosecutor of the country, having served as deputy minister for research and extension at the Ministry of Agriculture. And Serena Cephas was one of those who perambulated, who circulated around the power. You know, he's a very good friend of Senator Nathaniel McGill. In fact, when Senator McGill was a, Minister of State, Councillor Serena Cephas was always around Minister McGill. And finding himself around Minister McGill gave him a lot of latitude, gave him a lot of, you know, space, okay, to infiltrate the system, to have talked personally to the president, okay, then President George Weah. And so if Mr. Cephas would come out today to say that he benefited nothing, he was overlooked. In fact, some of the things, okay, some of the latitudes, some of the enjoyments Serena Cephas did, a lot of government officials were praying to have gotten those opportunities. But to no avail. A lot of citizens who contributed their all, who put the blood and sweat on the line, okay, wanted to have the opportunity that Serena Cephas had, but it did not have it. It did not have those opportunities. And so some of them became disenchanted for which they voted against against the CDC, for which they supported different political ideologies against the CDC. So it is very much disingenuous to our partisans. It is very much uh, disingenuous to our support base, the people on whose shoulder this party relies, the people on whose support Serena Cephas became Solicitor General. Under the people on whose shoulders Serena Cephas became uh, Deputy Minister for Research and Extension. It is it is a sad day. It is against them. It is it is an issue of betrayal to them, to the grassroots majority of the people who have contributed their sweat and blood to see the CDC where it is today. It is against their sweat and blood that Serena Cephas would say that. But it is not only Serena Cephas alone. In the last 1 year or so, in the last few months or so, in the last weeks, we have seen barrage of criticisms from people who served within the very government of George Weah. Okay, they benefited the sweat and blood of citizens who gave their lives in the revolution. But today, because the CDC is not in power, the CDC does not have the latitude of spending of, of power. The CDC does not have the latitude of power where the Unity Party said today, what President Buakai said, members of the UP political machinery said control the wealth of the state. The CDC is not in that position anymore. And so these people are switching allegiance. It is normal. It has happened. Serena Cephas, when the CDC was in opposition, even when he was vice chair for finance, right, and investment. No, no, no. Vice chair for legal and governmental affairs. Yes, yes. When Serena Cephas was vice chair for legal and governmental affairs of the CDC, uh, the United Party government, yes, would come knocking at the door. At the time, we were in opposition in the first 12 years of our administration. Serena Cephas was the personal lawyer of President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, right? Serena Cephas had to resign his position as vice chair for legal and governmental affairs to take up a position at the ECOWAS school serving the government. He lambasted the CDC even before his resignation. But when he won, right, because the CDC, the government of Liberia, the CDC wanted to lead on the path of on the path of the national reconciliation framework. They decided to have an inclusive government of everybody, including people from the Unity Party, people from Liberty Party, people from independent blocks, and so Serena Cephas was brought back to the the shackle. He was given jobs, lucrative jobs. Okay, but again, having been knocked out of of the power cycle. Okay, that I mean the CDC, Serena Cephas and other people are now beginning to come back and 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 lambast the CDC. Not only him, you had the former Vice President Anokar, the guy who is a known academic foster. He calls himself doctor. He calls himself a doctor. Okay, Dr. Lester Tenney. You see, Lester Tenney runs his runs. Okay, but his barrage of criticism runs against the CDC and our government, right? Uh, we have a lot of different people who have followed suit, but look, that is a normal trend. That is a normal trend. The trend has been the Unity Party folks, the government folks, those who are in power, they are telling those people that look, we can give you job, we can give you placement, we can stratify you, we can give you money, we can send you abroad, we can give you ambassadorial role, we can give you uh, a consultancy. But what you need to do is to lambast the CDC. We want you to say all sorts of the nasty things against George Weah. The CDC, once you say that, we will consider you, we will give you consultancy. We will make you, we will send you at one of Liberia's foreign missions. We will send you, we will give you money. This is what we will do for you. The only thing we need from you is to lambast the Congress for Democratic Change is to demonize George Weah, to make him look ugly. Yes, to give him, I mean, to deface him. That's the only thing we need from you. And when you once you do that, we will give you job. Even my old man, right? You heard him a few months ago. I mean, Honorable Solomon George, who used to be representative of this very district I'm sitting in and broadcasting this program. Representative Solomon George used to be representative of District Number 7, a CDC representative. Once the CDC was knocked out of the cycle, right? You heard them say a lot of nasty things, right? And when Mr. Honorable Solomon George got on his spree to say a lot of nasty things about George Weah and the CDC, people decided from the ruling party to draw closer to him, to give him the kind of accommodation. Today, our intelligence, all of what we have received is that he now has a consultancy and earning over 5,000 US dollars every month from the government. Look, we cannot stop. We cannot stop anybody from leaving the CDC, right? We cannot, because it is people's fundamental rights under the articles of the Constitution. Under the Constitution of Liberia, people have the right to associate and disassociate or dissociate themselves from any political institution, from any organization. People have that right. But it comes with responsibility. Uh, so what we have come to tell seditionists is to prepare your mind. More of these will come. Yes, more of this will come. There are some people who cannot stand hunger. Let me tell you today, there are some people who cannot stand hunger. There are some people who are morally upright, who are morally uh, courteous. There are people who are morally upright and morally courteous who cannot go that route. But there are people who are equally morally bankrupt whenever they go out of uh, resources. Once they go out of money, once they go out of power, they turn their backs and say all sorts of nasty things against their former employers. There are people who do that. And those kinds of people will not finish. Those kinds of people will not finish from that various political periphery. Uh, on both sides, yes, we are talking about that. You understand that? So it should not be a strange thing, sedition. This gives us a lot of impetus. This should inform you, seditions, that it is a compelling need now to unite around one purpose. Yes, it gives you a compelling need, seditions. It gives you enough reasons to unite. Unite. If you had differences with your people before, if you had disagreements with your people before, if you had disagreements with the CDC, if you had disagreements with people within the Congress for Democratic Change, the attitude of these political deviants who are now leaving the CDC because we no more enjoy political power. We no more can be able to give them what they want. And so they are leaving, they are bad mouthing us, they are saying all sorts of things against the political party, against your political leader. It must give you an enough reason, seditions, to unite, to come back together, to look each other in the faces and say, comrades, partisans, we need to unite and come back together around one purpose to get the CDC back to power. It should inform you that because what these people are doing, there will be more people that will leave. Let me tell you today, it should not be strange to you. More people will leave the CDC, and they are not leaving because they hate the CDC. I can say that. No, they are not leaving because they hate the CDC. They are leaving because they can no more stand hunger. They can no more stand the agony. They can no more stand the pain. They can no more fathom that power has left. They are shackled. That the grass slips are not coming. That uh, the free vehicle they used to ride, the 40,000, the 50,000, the 25, 30,000 vehicles they used to ride, the the 200, 300 US dollars gas slips that some of them used to get, the travel, the free, the free aircraft, the free plane they used to ride, they no more enjoy those emoluments. They no more enjoy those things that used to come to them on a silver platter because a lot of people consider government as a waste because government spends a lot of money on people, on traveling to conferences, gas helps, vehicle. And so those were the emoluments they used to enjoy from the CDC government. But today they are no more enjoying them. And so they have now turned their backs. They have now turned on the CDC and stopping the CDC, stopping George Ware, saying all sorts of things. Some of the things that did not even happen, right? They will say them as a means of convenience to their new political home, their new people, their brand new people who have promised them a lot of different things. That look, uh, say all sorts of the nasty things about the CDC. We will give you money. Say all sorts of things against the CDC. We will give you jobs. Say all sorts of things against the CDC. We will send you to school. We will send your kids to school. Look, these, those enjoyments are no more. But seditions, this too shall pass. This too shall pass. And let me tell you today, if you think I'm lying to you, let JMB 6 years in. Let the rescue mission 6 years in. And with God above, our rights to prove that when we shall overall prevail, when the CDC shall have taken power, you will see people who are currently serving in this government. That will be the time when they will come to the same pedestal, when they will use the same platform, when they will use their very Facebook accounts, when they will use their Facebook Live, when they will use when they shall have used radio stations, television stations, and be saying that the JMB government was this, it was that, there were secret killings, there were mysterious deaths, there were looting of the state resources. In fact, JMB used to sleep. Minister of Justice is a rogue. Police director is a criminal. Mamaka Belete, Sylvester Grisby are criminals. People in this government who are senior officials of this government will begin to say that when at that time when the CDC would have been in power, it will come back to you and say all sorts of nasty things about the rescue mission. That is the essence of life. So it should not surprise you. In fact, listen to me. There are people in the CDC even now that are still with us. I can assure you, will leave. More people will leave the CDC. Yes, painfully, more people will leave the CDC. Just as more people from the rescue mission will cross carpet to the CDC before the election from 2027, 2028, 2029. You will see people resigning from this government and shifting blames and coming to CDC. I can assure you that. And it will be worse when the rescue mission, when the rescue government shall have lost power. When the Unity Party loses power, those people will come to the CDC. They will be looking for new homes. They will be talking. They'll be talking different things. They'll be talking about the Minister of Justice. They'll be talking about the Minister of State. Some of them will be lambasting Amos Square. Now, Amos Square is a criminal. Some of them will be talking about Mo Ali. That Mo Ali stole money. That Mo Ali is a criminal. Mo Ali is corrupt. They will say that just as they are saying today about the former CDC government. That should not be a surprise to you. No, it should never be a surprise to you. We have people in society like that. Is it Serena Sifa's first time? No, it is not his first time. It is not his first time. So do not give him ears. Do not give him ears. The rescue mission has told him, in order for us to give you jobs, or in order for us to give you, a consultancy, you need to lambast the CDC. You need to write articles against the CDC. Let us see it. Because it is only through which some people can survive. Like I said, my own old man, I found it painful calling his name most of the time. We used to be representative of this district. District 7, Andrew Solomon Judge, right? Today, he has the consultancy. How did he have the consultancy? How did he get the consultancy? He got the consultancy because he lambasted the CDC, which he was told to do, to satisfy his new employers. So as Serena Cephas. Serena Cephas is doing the same. And it shouldn't surprise you, like I said, when other members of the CDC who are contemplating doing that begin to do that. It is a sad day for morality when the Cephas begin to realize that although most of the things he is saying are not true, right? Was the CDC perfect in governance? No. But I think this United Party government has more problems than the CDC government. So, uh, this new wave of finding greener pasture, this new wave of getting consultancy, this new wave of getting favor from people in power at the expense of lambasting your former employers is awkward, it's preposterous, it's bad. If you want to leave the CDC, you can leave. There have been a lot of people who have come. There are a lot of people who were even founding members of the CDC. There were a lot of people who came and joined the CDC after its formation. Some of those people came and served their time within the CDC. They left. Some of them bombed the CDC the same way, and they left. But there are some people who have real character. I can vouch. There are some of those people who have real character, who have real morality. They have moral standing to say anything. And one of those people is Honorable Carlos Grader. I mean, like, I will always pay whom they stole. I will always adore Honorable Akaras Gray. He's a fierce fighter. He's somebody of moral rectitude. He doesn't fall for anything. He's one of the fighting forces of the CDC. One of the most consistent political animals within our political spectrum. The Honorable Akaras Moses Gray. He cannot leave the CDC for anything. Has the CDC been perfect for him? No. He has had some issues with the CDC. There are people who have had some issues with the CDC. Even me. I'm sitting in the studio. I have had some fundamental disagreement with the CDC. But should I leave and lambast the CDC because the CDC is no more in power? No. We will remain in the CDC and fix the challenges we face in this party. We will tell George Weah, we will tell the National Executive Committee what is wrong. We do not necessarily have to come out in the public to say it. No, we will fix our problems within. I have no other political institution in this country, but the Congress for Democratic Change and a revolutionary student of Mr. Akara's grade. And so I drank from his fountain, I drink from his fountain. I am a revolutionary scientist of the revolutionary science of Ambassador George Manewia. Oh, yes, anything that challenges us within the CDC, anything that does not look good to me within the CDC, I will call people. I will call Janga Ko, the chairman of this party. I will call Eugene Nagbe and say, Mr. Nagbe, Mr. Ko, this is how I feel. We are not moving in the right direction. Can we change course? I wouldn't come to the public and begin to spew gibberish, disagreeing with the party in the open to the extent that when he was asked, when Serena Silva was asked, are you a sedition? What did he say? He said, I'm a Liberian. We know you are a Liberian, Mr. Cephas. All of us are Liberians. Seditions are not Guineans. No, seditions are not seditions are not Ivorians. Seditions are not Sierra Leoneans. Seditions are Liberians. And so, as much as you are a Liberian, if you are a sedition, why couldn't you answer in the affirmative that you are a sedition? But because he doesn't want his current employers to have anything against what he said, what did he say? He said, I'm a Liberian. I say truth to power. Are you saying truth to Joe Baka in power? So we will remain in the CDC and fix it. There are disagreements even now within the CDC. I can tell you that. But we will fix those disagreements. That's what makes you an ideologue. That's what makes you, when they say this man is an ideologue, meaning you believe in the ideology of the CDC. You believe in the idea of the party. You believe in the philosophy. You believe in the culture, the tradition, the values of the political institution. And that's what makes you an ideologue. You cannot call yourself an ideologue and begin to badmouth the very ideology of the party that you claim to uphold. There will be a lot of different Serena Cephas in the CDC. Citizens, listen to me if you are out there. Listen to me. You have an obligation to your party. You have an obligation to your party. And your obligation to your party is to remain resolute and committed to the ideals and principles of your political institution. If you're on the live feed, please continue to share the video. Share the video so that more people can join, more people can watch. It is firing today because of some of the issues that have happened in the last 24 hours in our political spectrum. We have 732. So you can now begin to place your calls on 0772 239933, 0772 239933, 0886 304497, 0886 304497 or the lone female line on 0777 980375. You can call any of those numbers and we will be here to take your calls. I think we have our first caller on the line. Good evening, caller. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good evening. How you doing?
I am good.
Yeah, Mother Blake calling from Newton.
Please be audible.
I mean, Mother Blake calling from Newton.
Yes, let's hear you.
Yeah. Thank you very much for your what you say. You know the thing I speaking to, or we know all the people we know that they are power grief. After you leave power, you don't doing that thing. You have to give yourself up to the opponents of what they are doing. And one of the person you talk about myself, I have interest in Moses Sakarabe. In one of the men doing early regime, I really have interest in. Yeah. Doing early regime, never give up on the struggle. He lead the early 12 years until God bless him came back. So thank you very much for your
Thank you so much for the call. We have another caller.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hello.
My name is Cecilia McIntosh calling from Tobo Village.
Yes, Cecilia, let's hear you.
Citizen can never give up, will always remain a citizen. I don't care when the United Party will always remain citizen. I thank you for the show.
Okay, thank you for the call, Cecilia. So seditions will always be resolute. Let's take another caller. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Makawe.
Yes, let's hear you.
Yeah.
Please change your position and call back. Please change your position. We are not really getting you. You are coming very scrappy. Let's take another caller. Hello?
Yeah, thank you very much. Ishaka.
Yes, let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Ishaka, I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call from a Popo Kono, Town Coastmore Hill, Wingtown community. Ishaka, thank you for this discussion. Ishaka, some of us were here over the last 6 years and we follow the track record of people like, Serena Sifas. We knew that at this day, Siva was going to do this. That's why when you were at the Justice Ministry, he always had a dissenting opinion against his boss. So it's not strange to us. And then Isiaka, most of the guys, they feel that they will get popular at the expense of President Weah. So that's why they are doing these things. They feel the only way they can make their way out or get popular is by bad-mouthing President Weah. But we want to tell them that this thing they are doing, they have no way to germinate, and it is dead. Their strategy is dead upon the arrival. We the CDCs, we will remain with CDC. We will rewrite all of our runs, and we know nothing will stop us 2029. Thank you very much, Ishaka.
Thank you so much, Spencer Mohammed. Let's take another caller if we have any. Hello? Yes, Mabenu.
Yeah, I'm good, Papa.
Thank you. Thank God. Let's hear you.
You can know the soup Britannia and try to put it in your mouth before you make it. We have not know, but you can take me surround me. If you used to go to the parallel column, or they will say, I give my photo, we are then will sing the song. The Mokan will play her, the Mokan will woo her, the Mokan will play her. We will call heaven. No, we don't want to wait people. The person will keep quiet on the game and photo. We are today, Selena Sifo, people that Thomas Falane, they betrayed John. We are today. We pray to God for long life. Let it care. The way they want to enjoy John, we are coming. The thing how they will enjoy. Selena Sifo, them. They can't be like Thomas Falane. Thank you, Papa. Let me continue.
Thank you, Mabenu. Do we have a caller there?
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, hello. Let's hear you.
And good evening to the peaceful people of Gopher County.
Yeah, Mr. Donzo.
This is Mohammed Donzo Fana Jr. Well, Ishaka,
to be frank with you, these guys, they are better driven people because I cannot imagine all these people. How can you work in government for 6 years and then you tell me that you cannot, have something, you cannot have money to have a company or have a business. These guys, they are foolish people in this country. So we don't even think on that. We then plus then we are citizens and we the highest political party that has the highest member in the Republic of Liberia. No doubt to that one. So the lucky they go Pluto, Jupiter, Venus, live with them. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you so much, Mohammed. Let's take another caller. Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm getting you.
Yeah, good evening. This is David King.
Oh, David King, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Ishaga. I joined you from my Spendotty residence this evening.
Okay.
Ishaga, God is doing these things for us to know who are the real citizens. If FIFA will sit and try to denigrate President Weah, then it speaks volume. But it is good that we're getting to know some of the people who led to what happened to us in the election. Why it is true that we pour our everything into a President Weah took this country from the old era to the new era. Today, Mr. Bwaka is taking it back.
But David King, David, Serena Cephas was one of the few individuals in the government within the course of the 6 years who even changed position from deputy minister for research and extension to being promoted to solicitor general of the republic. And he was always, he's one of the trusted friends of Senator McGill. So he was always around the power, the corridors of power. So
yeah, as you are saying, because he held two positions in the government before the tenure of the government came to an end. He came from the Ministry of Agriculture and he went to the Ministry of Justice. In fact, there was a task given to him to recover assets. You and I know the asset recovery, and yes, he was the head of that body. He even brought Arthur Johnson on board. Arthur Johnson had issues with him because he was serving as a hindrance also to not getting government assets back. So for him to have started to see all of the things that he's seen today, it just means that these guys were wolf in sheep clothing. So we are not surprised of what they are seeing today. But he seems to be like somebody who wants a job from Mr. Bwaka, but he's getting it wrong. Mr. Bwaka will not give me a job because Bwaka do not see anybody who works with the CDC working in his government. So no matter what kind of conversation you have, Bob Murphy say you Bob Murphy job, he's not doing the job we are, but he's doing it to himself because tomorrow when we should come back, we know our coming back, it is inevitable. Nothing can stop it. We're going to come back, and if people like Cephas, maybe they will find themselves somewhere on hospital bed. I'm not wishing for that, but frustration will lead him to hospital bed. That's just why.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, David King. Let's take another caller. Hello.
Yeah, David King. Don't stay around. They're not looking for a job. You will get a job. People that sell more job and get job. They throw against job. They get job. Then the will not get job. Anybody throw against job and they say they know job. We have problem up. They will get a job and they will not get a job to be equal to property. Thank you. Wow, 2029, we pray for long. When we are made CDC, and we made CDC, we pray for long. CDC, we cut our skin, our blood, that CDC.
Thank you. It's not judge. We are made CDC. We made CDC. Yes. So let's take another caller. Hello.
Hello, Shaka. Pape calling you.
Yeah, Pape, how you doing?
All right.
Let's hear you. The whole country listening to you, Pape.
Forget about the people. Don't mind them. They are even ABC children say are clever than these people here. What they do, even small baby, they're all laughing at them.
Let them go. That the people there, God won't move them from there before time. We are here. At beyond Manavia from all the way, Carter Feet to ATS, up to now behind the man. People can call me, silly papa, he teacher you where the highway. Don't do it. Or someone they won't help you to see it or no, I say, let them not help me. I'll be beyond Manavia until I see my life. So I need the people all they go, so much job in Ahima be, suddenly, super in the Ahima be. They want job. Let them go get job. One day, they will know themselves. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's take another caller there. Hello?
Yeah, I'm Betty calling to community.
Ma'am Betty. Let's hear you, Ma'am Betty.
All the people what on the via. What was hiding when told around that they hiding. For the best cry, everybody will confess. What was in there also? You hear me? We eat money, they put they want to get a small money, they can lay their hand or they get the elbow. When it's trying out, that is hacky. They hacky find ways. Since they not prepare yourself, they eat all the money. Then they find ways. But this will be there. We don't owe myself. We not one way, but we support Felicity or say 2020 that will be there. So I want to read that they will see. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Betty.
Yeah.
Let's take another caller. Hello?
Hello? Yes, calling from. Yeah, what's up?
Yes, let's hear you.
Serena Seafood and Miami Jamie. They might get somebody who in the water on the show. We knew the people before, LSM. So let them go. CDC will stay straight. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's take another caller. Hello?
Yeah.
Yes.
My name is Pearson.
Noah Pearson. Let's hear you.
Yeah. You know, the people that are young Cdc, actually want to run away from Cdc, Korean. So that they get be running. You know, one for to know them. For to know the devil out young Cdc and they want to lose the election. So all of them Korean, so that they go. We like the party I had, we stay there. And go with me all 2029 with boom. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's
Hello?
take another caller. Hello?
Yeah. This is Romeo. I call you from Israel.
Yes, Romeo.
Yeah, you know, they see enough street to some of us. Because even when we're in power, we need to tell the president, evaluate. We need the people, everything. So let the people go. They shouldn't have on the people. They will need us again. And now, we the constitution, we who can sacrifice our life for the party, we will stay with the party. John will come out of power. Let the people go. Let the people go. You got to I want to the mayor carefully. That's why the country when it comes to loyalty. And what is secretary general? The secretary general. Yeah, the former how do you call it?
Jeff Koji.
The Koji, yeah, we know what Koji is. Yeah, what is Koji also? But our party will not die, our party will stay straight. Yeah, we get a party at heart. So we are born the election. What we are eating to my house. Thank God.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's take another call. Hello?
Hello, Ishaga.
Yes.
How you doing? Like that's my Master on the land.
Master, the general.
Thank you. No, my son Ishaka, for me, I'm not disappointed. And I'm not feeling bad. Jesus Christ came down to save our life and we crucify him. So all those people doing that, yes, for the making. You see the direction in America. People were mocking him. Say a lot of things about him, but today, why is the direction today? They may won the election. And unless how God doing it, Ishaka Terry. Unless how God bring all the enemies outside the children to the wall. And we see that, and let how Lord girl, let the water be clean and clear. We don't get time for us to go away. And the Bible also there is for the party. So you then go for me and I'm surprised. This is not what we're best we not see for. Let God control the garden. Well, God will show them also one by one. We're not the enemy in here of party. Thank you, my son, for having me.
Thank you so much, Masisi. Let's take 2 more calls. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Isaka,
Yes, hello.
are you getting me now?
Yeah,
Hello?
let's hear you.
Yeah, okay. Isaka, before 2029 election, there will be no CDC. Okay.
Let's take another call. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
That man is talking the follow that move on your line. And he called, he called. He called and said, 2029 before 2029, no more CDC.
But let the man go to a United Party radio station. Let him go say that one.
Hey, one good thing I can tell you, Israel said, we let the people go. The one that's supposed to stay will stay. But I got to stay. Those that are supposed to remain, they will remain there.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Mr. Sherry.
Yeah, let's take the last call. Hello? Let's take the very last call. Hello?
What's up?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, this is Mohammed Donto for Spana. You know, Ishaka, our platform is very unique and beautiful. So these guys always listen to our platform. And when they come on the platform, they can come with coherent, discussion. So they are missing, information. So we just laugh at them when we are listening to them, saying a lot of, contradicting statements. I enjoy your talk show.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Spencer Mohammed. If there's any call, there will be the last call. Okay. If there's no call, then Spencer Mohammed was the last person to call. So, seditions, listen to me. The 1 minute I have, let me make use of it. This is enough reason to rally around one purpose, to unite around one purpose, to seek a CDC unity in your community, in your house. If there is a sedition in your house, begin to talk to each other, begin to unite. In your community, you wake up in the morning, tell your friends, little comrades, sedition, how are you? What is your issue? Let's resolve our issue. Let's come together around one purpose to get the CDC back to the presidency in 2029. Let us unite, because unity is all that we ought to do. There is no different issue around that. There is no second way. There is no third way. The only thing we have to do is to unite, and the reason for which we need to unite is because of some of those very issues that we are talking about. We expect more people to leave the CDC because some of those people cannot stand hunger. Some of those people cannot stand hardship. They can't afford that their children. Children should go to school, but they work. They earn money. They should be able to send their children to school and feed their families. But some of them cannot stand hunger, and so they are saying all sorts of things against the CDC because it is only through which they can get jobs from the government. When you lambast George Weah, when you say all of the nasty things against George Weah, the United Party government is happy to give you job, to give you consultancy, to give you money. And so on the basis of that, we have come to the end of today, Wednesday's edition of the CDC Hour. Until you see us again, it will be on Friday. And I'm your host, Ishaka Sheriff. Bye-bye.